Alright guys, so this is how I make my thumbnails. So it's pretty easy, pretty basic. So the first thing I do, and this can go for any game, but War Thunder makes it pretty easy when you're making your uh, your thumbnails. If you're gonna do it off of this program. So if I want to review a replay, so we're gonna do one real quick. So you go into replay, and then the first thing I do is I speed up. So yeah, I find So first thing you want to do is you want to click free spectator mode. So this lets you roam around. Then these are the different ways you can actually do different types of random screens or shots of your tank. So for instance, like right here, I like this view. Like right there, watch this. Now what I do is I hit Alt Z together, and that gets rid of that. Once I'm done with that, alright, so like I said, Alt Z, it does that. Now, if I want to change the angle of this, all I do is use ASD, and I can change the angle of it while using my mouse to find the perfect screenshot. And then once I get to that point, all I hit is F12. Okay? So if you want to know how to change this back, you need to talk to Boomer Zoomer. So this will take you back or fast forward to a different part in it. Because normally you can't do this. You can't move back and forth between them. So for instance, if that's the one I want, now I can move around it with ASDW, finding the screenshot I like, Alt Z. So if I like that right there, hit F12. Once I have the screenshot I like, quit replay. Okay, now I'm done with this program. Alright you guys, this is the plan I use right here for the program I'm about to show you. For Adobe Express, it also has Adobe Firefly, which I've never used, Adobe Premiere Pro, and then it has all this other stuff recommended for video editing, video production. Extras, you get 100 gig cloud storage. It's pretty cool. You get all this stuff. So that's the plan I have. It's a pretty good plan. It's right here basically. So all you do is type in. Oh, hold on 1 second. Just type in Adobe Premiere Pro plan single user. Unless there's multiple users, this is the only one you'd want to use. You type that in and go to the plan. Alright guys, so that brings us to Adobe Express. So it's pretty easy to use, and this is why I like it. You don't have to have a brain, which I do not have a brain obviously, or I'd be using a more sophisticated program. So if you're like me and not that tech savvy, this is a perfect program. So we'll pick the image that we screenshot. So we'll take this guy right here. So you can do templates. So you can portrait templates, you can do square templates, or we're going to do thumbscape templates. Landscape, I'm sorry. I'm sick. Uh, this is the template I use right here. But if we don't use that, let's just say we're just going to go straight landscape without a template. So here we are. So here's our image. There's so many cool things to this. So first thing I always like to do is to make it of size. But if you want to make it bigger, you can. But let's make it of size. Okay, once we get that, we can zoom back into it by holding Alt You can move in and out. So you can zoom in on a part of it if you want to change just a part, whatever. So something I could do on this program is it's really easy. All you have to do is hit remove background. So now I just have a tank. So I can remove that. And if I even want to restore something on here, I can go to restore and I can fix something. So if I wanted a little bit more of it, I can. Or if I don't want to do that at all, I can cancel. But anyways, let's go back. So I can go undo. So back to this. Okay, now let's say I want to upload something. But let's say I forgot to show you how to find your screenshots. Okay, so this is the easiest way I could show you. So you go to your PC, to your local disk, then you go to your program files. So let's open up another one. Oop, didn't like that. Okay, so let's open up another one. We'll do it just like it shows here. I'll bring this over. All right, we're gonna do just the step by step like this shows. It should be the same for you. So C drive, 86, Steam, user data, then 13, obviously just that one, 760. Might be a little bit different for you, so all you have to do is mess around in that. Remote, this one, and then screenshots. And then it pulls you up to your screenshots. So if you don't know how to find your screenshots, that's how you do it. All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to pick another image to upload. So here's my profile page, my profile pic. So now, so all I did was double click on it. Double click, and now I can I can crop it out. Okay, let's just say that's good for now. And then I can make it smaller and put wherever I want to. All right, now let's do something else. Where else are we gonna do? Let's put a text up on there. So we add text. All right, let's first change the color of it. You don't even have to highlight it. Don't even have to highlight it. Okay, let's change it to white so we can see it. All right, now let's see what kind of font we want. Let's just pick this one for instance. And let's go view all. Let's see, that'll show us all these different kinds. Just possible ones. See, whatever you want. I mean, there's so many different fonts. All right, let's just put War Thunder there. All right, now let's go. Ooh, this even gives me more new ones. This thing's annoying. I hate it. We should turn off notifications. Okay. But yeah, so that's how you do that. There's also other ways to do that. You can just come here and you can find one that looks right for yours. So I want to pick. Let's go with that one. And then let's put the filler. Actually, let's go. Is this the fill? This is the fill. Okay. And then let's go to effects. You can add. You can't really see it because of the background, but if we change this filler to, let's go to like a more of a, kind of like that. And then the other thing we can do is, not this one, my bad. Effects, Nothing. Right here. Shape. Like that. Okay. Back to effects. We don't want. Let's go more of a. Let's save that for instance. Okay. And then let's say we want to sharpen the image out on this. So go back to edit, go to adjust. And this is where we can change a lot of things. Change the sharpness of it. Change the detail. This is going a little bit tighter so you can see what I'm talking about. Make it much more detailed, which will increase how big this file is too. So you got to be a little bit careful of that. But let's say we want to have it like right, just a little bit sharper. Let's go with that right there. All right, once we figure out what we want, and this is how we want it, then we go resize, and you could do it for any type of program. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, whatever, Twitter, X, whatever. All the way down the line, okay? That's why I like this program. Then I pick thumbnail because I want this for a thumbnail. And then I hit resize. It resizes automatically for me. Now I can save it to whatever I want this to be named. We'll just put M246. I think that's what it's called. But so now it's M246. And now I hit download. Now it even lets me pick what format size I want. So this is where it's key. So we're going to pick PNG for best image. We're going to download it, but then we're going to check the file size. So now that file that we just did is 1.7 megabytes right here. So that's perfect. It's just beneath the maximum size you can have for a YouTube thumbnail, which is 2 megabytes. So, but 1.7 is perfect. So that's perfect for it. Yeah. And that's how you do it with this program. Like I said, it's a really great plan, really great program, and you also get Adobe Pro. I'm sorry, Premium Pro. But I hope to help you guys make thumbnails, and it's a pretty good program to do it, and you could do all kinds of stuff with it. This is just kind of what I've done with it. You can make templates, all kinds of crazy stuff. And then also, here's some of your different things for it up here. But that's all I got. I hope this helps you guys out. You guys have a good rest of your day or night, whatever it is for you. Bye, guys.